Hey, it is the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy on the radio, and we're bringing you guys some of the best local bands and indie music that the whole area has to offer. And you know what? That area includes the whole world, because everybody is local to somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And we love to play you guys this stuff because this is stuff that you don't get to listen to on the radio all the time.
Unless
this is
you're
the
listening
stuff.
to us.
It's the best stuff on the radio right now. The indie music. It's all out there, and it's all out there for you guys to have fun and listen to. Tonight we do have special guests in the basement tonight. We have Bliss Hippy, and we're going to be talking to them here in just a little while, and they're going to be playing you guys some live music right here in the basement. It doesn't get any better than that. But we're going to shoot off on some brand new music that Bootsy just got in just lately. No. Actually, we're
doing something special tonight.
This is all good tonight.
Yeah, this is special.
We're playing all the music from the MOROOTS Festival that's coming up next weekend.
We are. We have a song from all the bands that are going to be in Steelville at the Bass River Resort for the MOROOTS Festival, the 25th and 26th, which is next weekend, and
Friday night, Saturday night. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, yeah. And
Boo, boo, boo.
We are going to give away 2 tickets to 2 lucky listeners or Facebookers. We're going to give away 1 ticket to a listener, and we're going to give 1 ticket away to a Facebooker.
We don't want to give away a couple of tickets to one person.
We've only got 2.
Well, we could give both of them away to the same person. They can take a buddy or a friend or a significant other.
Aww.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, let's get into some of the music for you guys right now. From the MOROOTS, this is coming up next weekend. Out of St. Louis, Missouri, Kamm and the One Drops is going to be headlining the whole show, and we're gonna play a song by them called Razor's Edge. And after that, Madahoochi doing a song called Johnny Walker from out of St. Louis too. And then SPANKALICIOUS doing a song called Cold Air Balloon, and they're from out of Cincinnati via St. Louis. So kick back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Kamm and the One Drops doing Razor's Edge. Check it out.
One bright morning, a sweet heart of warning, start this whole wandering one. And I tell you this life is a really short night, but I certainly don't want to die. Oh, I will tell you that I'm trying to sell you in half-assed ideas of mine. But surely I'll be listening, but the pieces are missing, but won't try to tell you I'm fine. What's happening to you and some? Why can't you see? What's happening to me? I'm free. I'll be free from the burn. And I'll be free from destruction. I'll be free from the curtain. I'll be free from corruption. I'll be free from the pain. No, please remember my name. When I say that change don't make it better. And I say that things don't make it right. And I say that dreams don't last forever, ever. And I say that change don't come overnight. But I walk on the research alongside my knife. You know that feel like I've been going down now in my life. So I walk on the research alongside my knife. You know that feel like I've been going down now in my life. Yeah. As time takes, you gotta slow yourself down now. It's time takes. my night. And Lord, I feel like I've been going down now in my life. So I walk upon the research to one side my night. And Lord, I feel like I've been going down now in my life. Yeah. Time test. You gotta slow yourself down, no. It's time test. What you do is gonna come right around, yeah. It's time test. You gotta slow yourself down, no. It's time test. What you do is gonna come right around, yeah.
Hello, my name's George, and I like to rock the kid and KKID 92.9, rocking the kid and all of us.
Oh, Johnny Walker had a whore for an angel. She was out drinking when the devil came to town. Made blood on the porch to ward off the evil. Don't you know that the devil is a backdoor man? Evil won't lie when the truth is a burden. The angel don't you buy cause the bad is burning. Kick up your heels while you're dancing on the dizzy hills. Johnny Walker's on the way. Oh, Johnny Walker had a dream he was flying. Never knew it good, but he never thought to die. Over bad boys and off through the forest. Johnny came to look on the town. Up to the bar and his hand was missing. Johnny don't you cry cause your name's mistaken. You kick up your heels while you're dancing on the daisy. The angel is on the town. Oh, Johnny Walker had a chill in his soul. The feeling was bad, but he had nowhere to go. He went to the bar and he ordered a drink. The more he imagined, the more his eyes sank. Drink to the bone and he had to get home. Johnny, don't you worry about the whiskey's in your bones. Kick up your heels while you're dancing on the daisy. Johnny Walker's on the bed. Devil don't need a gun. Devil don't need a chocolate. Steal a kiss from the devil's best love. Drown yourself in the love. Sound from the bushes, the devil's own mischief. A voice says, Johnny, but you know that sound. Top of the road between the bar and home. Angel is calling from the well. Angel, he was crying and he stumbled through the dark. Don't you worry, baby, yes, you break my heart. Kick up my heels and I'll come down and save you. The message in the middle of hell. Devil knows well, the message in his finger road to hell. Angel came home and Johnny was missing. Johnny she never found. The bar was making whiskey from the water from the well. Johnny wanders on the rest. Lord, shoot another whiskey in the home by singing. Don't you worry, cause your soul is singing. Keep your big heels while you're dancing on the daisy. Johnny wanders on the rest. Devil knows well, Johnny wanders on the rest. Devil don't need a gun. Devil don't need a chocolate. Steal a kiss from the devil's best lips. Drown yourself in the love. Devil don't need a gun. Devil don't need a chocolate. Steal a kiss from the devil's best lips. Drown yourself in love. Steal a kiss from the devil's best lips. Drown yourself in the love.
This is Michael.
Lindsay. Emily.
John. We're the 24th Street Whalers. You're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tape
Show on the radio.
All right, that was SPANKALICIOUS doing Cold Air Balloon. And you can see that down at the MOROOTS Festival this coming Friday and Saturday night. And you don't want to miss it either. Right before that, we played a little Madahoochi doing Johnny Walker. And before that, we started out with Aaron Kamm and the One Drops doing Razor's Edge. And Bootsy, how you doing tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Okay. Leave her alone. When she says leave her alone, dude, you leave her alone. So, you got the Basement Tapes here with Nick and Bootsy on the radio, and we are bringing you guys some fantastic music that you can check out at the MOROOTS Festival next weekend. The next up, we have got a band called, how do you say that, Bootsy? DOWNSTEREO, right?
Yep.
Doing a song called Lavender Rap. They're out of St. Louis. After that, out of Kansas City, Missouri. Brother Bagman doing a song called Scenic Route. And then after that, Lance Sitton. Lance Sitton.
Yeah.
Okay? Doing a song called Good Vibes Music from Springfield, Missouri. All these guys are going to be down at the MOROOTS Festival. You don't want to miss it.
And you want to stay tuned because we're going to be giving some lucky person a ticket.
So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is DOWNSTEREO doing Lavender Rap. Check it out.
This is Russ Rodenizer of the Russ Rodenizer Project, and you're listening to Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
Good it felt being in control. Driving that train out down track out road. Sent a few letters home. Asked my friends what's going on. Tell them my life out on the road. It's a long road. We keep on riding. Yeah, it's a long road. Too many packs of cigarettes. Yeah, the whiskey ain't got me in. But I swear, good at all soon. My mind and my heart, they ain't too far apart, no. Tempo home with you. It's a long road, we keep on riding. It's a long road. Yeah, we're moving on. Yeah, we're moving on. One way out of this place. One way out of this place. No one gets out alive from this time out of
This is Steve with Smooth Down Under Band, and you're hanging out in the basement with Nick and Bootsy on KKID, the Basement Tapes.
What a man's way
sound and make you jump like tingo. We set the trend, yeah, that's how the thing go. Bad boy style with some rude boy lingo. We better than Johnny Ringo. Original, so you no find me down a kinko. Me no play games like Jackson Flinko. Yahtzee, Calico, marbles or bingo. I saw the tingo. Music, music, good vibe music in your ear.
That is good vibe music. That was Lance Sitton from out of Springfield, Missouri. And he's going to be at the MOROOTS Festival next weekend. I love reggae music. I absolutely love it. Before that, Brother Bagman doing a song called Sonic Root. And then before that was DOWNSTEREO doing Lavender Rap. All good stuff. And it will all be at the MOROOTS Festival next weekend. So you don't want to miss that either. And Bootsy? Mm-hmm. Are you going to give away a ticket?
Yes, there's going to be some lucky person out there who's listening to us right now because we're going to give away a ticket to a live listener who would like to go to MOROOTS. All you have to do, give us a call and say, I want to go. And if you're the first person to ring that phone after these songs get started,
don't call yet.
Don't call yet.
Wait till the song starts.
Wait till the song starts. And if you are the first person to give us a call after the song starts and say, I want to go to MOROOTS, then you'll be able to go to MOROOTS and you'll be able to pick up a ticket. It'll be waiting there for you.
We will put your name on the list.
Yep, your name will be on the list.
And this next three bands are going to be down there as well. We're going to start it out with Big Chief and the Smoke Signals from out of Washington, Missouri doing Sissy Strut. And then the Ground Flow Fusion doing a song called Blues out of Florissant, Missouri. And then out of St. Louis, of course, the Benjitones doing a song called Resisting Arrest. And they are going to be down there as well. So you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a lot of fun. By the way, I meant to say hi to David and to...
We need to say hello to Beth because Beth's getting to hear us tonight. Hi, Beth. Take care of those kitty cats.
David and Beth Shaw are listening tonight, and they are the best neighbors anyone could ever ask for.
Yes, they are. And before we get this started, get your pencils ready because I'm going to give you the phone number that you're going to have to call if you want to go to MOROOTS and pick
Just
up
punch it in
ticket.
as fast as you can.
Yes. 573-364-4433, or if you like the 800 route, you can go 888-263-9002. And take my word for it from experience, make sure you dial 888 and not 800 because you'll get a surprise. It won't be us.
Sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Big Chief and the Smoke Signals doing Sissy Strut. Check this out.
whiskey, that blonde siren fair. The seas of temptation in which she resides spits fire at me from the depths of her eyes. Oh, you know she's a wicked, wicked woman. She's got me today.
This is Jackson Hunt of the Rock and Roll Cowboys, alive and well thanks to Central Missouri's best radio show, The Basement Tapes, at KKID 92.9 FM, Rolla, Salem, Missouri.
We all could do, because authority, well, they are always watching. We've gone too far to stop me. There's still a while to go, but the confidence grows, 'cause in this independence, arrested for resistance, the time at hand is help our hearts to expand. So take advantage, and we'll all keep dancing under the light of the night, with love as our only passion. We're shackled in guilt, federal confinement's overbuilt. The man judging me is hung over too. So resist the abuse and pray for wrongly accused. You know all we want is the truth, because authority, well, they are always watching. We've gone too far to stop me. There's still a while to go, but the confidence grows, 'cause in this independence, arrested for resistance, the time at hand is help our hearts to expand. So take advantage, and we'll all keep dancing under the light of the night, with love is our only passion. Our only passion, yeah. Our only passion. Our only passion, yeah, yeah.
That was Benjitones from out of St. Louis, Missouri, doing Resisting Arrest. And before that, Ground Flow Fusion, doing Blues. I love that song, man. That was really stoked. And then Big Chief and the Smoke Signals out of Washington, Missouri, doing, what were they doing? Kissy Strut?
Sissy Strut.
Sissy Strut.
Yeah.
How do you say sissy?
Because it starts with a C.
Okay.
Kissy starts with a K.
I like it.
Oh, I have to tell you something, too, that while we were listening to Ground Flow Fusion, Cody Wood sent me a message on Facebook and said, I love what you're playing now. It sounds like they're playing right here in my room.
Hey, and you know what?
That's
You don't
some good
get
stuff.
it. You don't get it anywhere else but in the basement with Nick and Bootsy right here. And we do. We have very special guests in the basement tonight, too. We've got Bliss Hippy with us tonight. How you guys doing tonight?
Real good.
Yeah,
All right.
great.
It is fantastic to have you guys back in the basement tonight. And they've got all kinds of good stuff worked up for you guys to play tonight. But I want to let Richard and Maureen talk a little bit about Bliss Hippy first and tell us a little bit about what it's all about and give us the rundown. What's cooking with Bliss Hippy right now?
Well, what's cooking?
Get on your mic.
What's cooking with Bliss Hippy? Well, we're vegans, so not no meat probably, but other than that, we're doing great. We won this fancy award recently, and we won in the Great American Song Contest. We had a couple of songs that won the top 5, and we were really excited about that. And we're getting ready to tour for our first ever tour beyond Missouri tour this year. We're going to Texas in May, and then we're going to California and other places in the West Coast in June and July. And we were just getting ready to release our second new album. It's all done except for the mastering. So
that was pretty quick
stuff.
because it hasn't been that long since you released your last one.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gotta be
Creativity,
exciting.
big time.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, we're getting way prolific with this songwriting. We better get in the studio, and get them recorded.
Yeah.
Well, when the song bug hits you, you just run with it as fast as you can because you don't know when it's going to stop.
That's right.
And we're getting older.
We know the feeling.
Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, older but better, we like to think.
Yes.
Just like a good
Like
fine
you
wine.
That's right. Yeah.
I want to know where you guys are going to go when you're in Texas. I mean, what parts of Texas are you going to?
Maureen's looking at me because I'm the official manager, booker, and custodian for the band, and so we're going to Dallas and San Antonio and Austin. We have a show in Austin, two in San Antonio, and then the most exciting thing is we have a show at Poor David's Pub in Dallas that we got after we won this award, and they've had some really fancy, like Jerry Jeff Walker played there and Nancy Griffith played there.
Wow.
A couple of days after us, the Milk Carton Boys play there, so we're kind of excited and nervous about that.
That's awesome.
We're rubbing elbows with some of the big folks.
That is. Well, you get down there in Austin, and
Austin's
Stevie
cool.
Ray Vaughan played in almost every bar in Austin.
I saw Stevie Ray Vaughan in a bar in Austin.
Oh, that's great.
Back in the early 80s.
That's cool.
It was.
And then you're heading out to California, too. You're going to hit L.A. and San Francisco and San Jose and all that stuff, too.
Yeah, actually, most of we have more shows in between San Francisco and Los Angeles. There's this area where we have about 5 shows. San Luis Obispo.
Beautiful.
I guess I should know how to pronounce the places we're going to. But I don't.
You don't have to worry about it.
There's a bunch of shows, and there's a kind of neat thing they do down there. It's called Songwriters at Play, and a really good musician who we met through back in the day, Blue Heron in Raleigh used to have some really neat musicians, but he has a thing called Songwriters at Play where he invites songwriters to come and do these little shows in groups, and we're going to participate.
His name is Steve Key. He's an amazing songwriter. We even recorded one of his songs on our first album.
Yeah. I really want to meet this guy.
Oh, you would love him.
He does a lot. Well, he's like you guys. He really, really helps support local live music. Well, I guess not necessarily local in his case, but he really helps support live music and other musicians.
Well, Richard, we always like to say everybody's local to somewhere.
That's right. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Well, let's get into some music by Bliss Hippy right here. The first song that you want to do is one of your award-winning songs. Tell us a little bit about it first.
Well, it's a song called God's for Everybody. It's just kind of an anthem about religious tolerance and stuff like that.
Didn't somebody say that you've got a good future in alternative religion?
Yeah, or something like one of the reviewers. I'm not sure what that meant, but I'll take whatever I can get.
All right, here we are. Sit back, relax. This is Bliss Hippy right here in the basement.
Preacher preaching at me, waving Bibles in my face, say I'm going straight to hell if I don't change my wicked ways. Says God don't care for my kind, no, not one bit. My mortal soul, he said, in a world of trouble. I don't know nothing, I said, that much is true, but I'm pretty sure I can say the same thing about you. You're just speculating about the way things should be. I got my own thoughts, here's what I believe. God's for the sinners and God's for the saints. God's for believers and even those that ain't. God's for the Muslims, the Buddhists, and Jews. God's for everybody. God ain't just for you. God's in your favor no matter how you look. God's in your heart, not in some special book. God's for the creatures that creep and they crawl. God's for the planet, He made it after all. Are you all? Hallelujah. God's for the straight folks and God's for the gays. Else why the hell would He make them that way? God don't care who you're for, He's for you anyway. And that's one reason I am inclined to say God's for the sinners and God's for the saints. God's for believers and even those that ain't. God's for the Muslims, the Buddhists, and Jews. God's for everybody. God ain't just for you. God's for the hippies and God's for the rednecks and God's for baby boomers and Generation Y and X. God's for the losers and the winners in the game. 'Cause don't you know in God's eyes we all look the same. Together at the river. There ain't no country that God likes the best. Don't matter how we holler and beat on our chest. God don't give a damn who we kill in our wars. 'Cause God's for peace, loving, that's for sure. God's for the sinners and God's for the saints. God's for believers and even those that ain't. God's for the Muslims, the Buddhists, and Jews. God's for everybody. God ain't just for you.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Bliss Hippy right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And I tell you what, that's got a lot of truth to that song, doesn't
Thank
it?
you, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Well,
that's
thanks.
my new favorite song of the week.
Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot coming from Nick.
Bless you,
Wow.
bless you.
Hey, he has to have.
Thank you so much.
He has to have a new favorite song every week.
Well, I'm honored to be.
So, hey, you should be.
Yeah. 'Cause he's got a lot of songs to pick from, including
Yes,
his own.
he does.
Right.
Well,
Is that do your own songs ever count as your favorite songs?
Those are kind of his favorites that he doesn't count.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I feel about mine. I know lots of times people, they always want you to play their favorite song. You know, you guys would do really good with a Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and blah. And I'm always like, I wish my song was their favorite song.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
why it's really
Yeah.
exciting when they request one of your songs.
My favorite songs are those songs. When I think of my favorite songs, I think of all the different bands that we've heard around here. And my favorite songs are always like we went to see the Third Sons last night at the Locker Room.
They were awesome.
Awesome. Cody Wood on bass.
They're great.
And Ty Brindley on drums. And Nathan Jacobson on lead guitar. And they did, they did cover songs and then they sprinkled some of their original ones in there. And I kid you not, my favorite ones were the original tunes that they did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because those always stood out.
That's the way I feel,
Those
too.
boys are so good, aren't they? I really
they're
love
just...
them.
I mean,
they got so much energy, they made me tired.
Yeah. They're so young.
But they did a great job.
Yeah, they're young.
I go to listen to them and I drop 20 years right there.
Yeah, it was a blast too, and the whole audience does too, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
We were sitting there listening to them play, and you could just feel the energy through the whole room. Last night, they were just a lot of fun.
Now, something else, Richard, you'll appreciate this too. We were sitting there listening to the Third Sons, and who should come waltzing into the door but John Ammerman, who's a drummer for Moon Jr.
Oh, yeah.
And when he comes walking in the door, it was during a break, and guess what they were playing over the PA?
Moon Jr.
So can you imagine walking into a venue like that and, wow, that's my band.
Yeah, that's
a great feeling.
We have quite a music scene start going in
really, we have had.
It's getting better all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that too. You know.
Yeah. Oh no, you guys help support a lot. We appreciate it. I don't want to embarrass you on the radio, but
you can't get embarrassed on the radio.
Oh, that's true. Good.
Please.
Yeah.
Embarrass me. That's okay.
Right, okay. No, you guys are great. This kind of stuff helps local musicians a lot.
You are in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, along with Bliss Hippy. We've got Maureen, and we've got Mr. Hall here, or Dr. Hall.
Dr. Hall.
Dr. Hall.
We got two Dr. Halls here.
We actually do.
We got Doc Hall and Doc Hall.
Oh, my goodness.
My mother's the only one who calls me doctor. Nobody else does.
Well, Mom's always will.
Yeah, exactly.
If I get sick, maybe they can write me a prescription.
Yeah, we'll see what we could do.
All right, the next song you guys do want to do, it's called Miracle, so tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, hate to get too deep on you here, but if you take a look at life, and if I can pop out of my taking life for granted, just the fact that we're here on this beautiful blue marble circling the sun is a pure miracle. And I just was overwhelmed with that one day, and this song kind of came from that space. So all you folks out there, just take a look at the miracle that we call life.
Too blind to see that I'm already there, where there's neither darkness or light, chasing and judging and wielding a sword at the shadows that pose something to fight. Let me let go.
Let me let go.
Let me arise. Let me be free to open up my eyes.
Open up my eyes.
Let me love.
Let me love.
Let me care.
Let me care.
Let me know how to listen without fear.
Listen without fear.
'Cause there's really a miracle going on right here. Try it in reverse, not in your mind. Try it, take a chance. Try to live to be alive. Try receiving all of it at the speed of life. Try coming at it from the other side. Let me let go.
Let me let go.
Let me arise. Let me be free to open up my eyes.
Open up my eyes.
Let me love.
Let me love.
Let me care. Let me know how to listen without fear.
Listen without fear.
'Cause there's really a miracle going on right here. I hear the sound calling me home, back to the center of where I come from. The wisdom
wisdom of the ages, pushing from behind. No matter how I fall, I can't go wrong this time. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. Let me let go.
Let me let go.
Let me rise. Let me be free to open up my eyes. Let me love.
Let me love.
Let me care. Let me know how to listen without fear.
Listen without fear.
'Cause there's really a miracle going on right here. Let me let go.
Let me let go.
Let me rise. Let me be free to open up my eyes. Let me love.
Let me love.
Let me care. Let me know how to listen without fear.
Without fear.
'Cause there's really a miracle going on right here. Right here. Right here. Thank you.
That's a miracle going on right here in the song.
I think you guys should be playing at MOROOTS this weekend.
Well, I think
really
it
you would be very. It would fit. It would really fit.
We would so love to do it. We're hoping maybe we might get in on next year. Put in a good word for us.
Well, we sure will.
We can do that.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, and we have a very special guest in the basement tonight, Bliss Hippy, having a great time. And this music is, you guys, you write all this music yourself.
We do.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because it is not easy to write songs. To some people, it's tough. You know, I've been trying to get Bootsy to write a song with me for ever since we've known each other, and she just can't. She says, "No, I'm not even going there."
And if you weren't listening on the radio, you would have got to see the face he made, which was pretty entertaining.
Now, Nick,
He makes that very face.
let me give you a little piece of advice. You want to write music with that woman over there. What you really need to do is court her. And get her heart so wrapped around you that she can't resist it, and it pours out.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, you know, she does that with the bass. You know, when she plays her bass guitar, she gets into playing the bass guitar. Let me tell you.
I know. I've seen her play.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a technical writer. I'm not an
true.
emotional writer. I can write instructions and I can write technical stuff.
So it would have to be like an HTML song. The lyrics would all be in HTML. That you could do.
So do you guys sit down and write songs together, or Maureen, do you write a song and give it to Richard, or and vice versa, or how does that work?
We actually do it both ways. When we first got together, we did write a lot, just sitting down together going, okay, let's write a song. And one of us would have a hook line or something or some chords, and we'd do it that way together. And but what I found is that my ego was so fat that I wound up really I'd get snippy with him. You know, it was bad. And so more recently, we kind of have taken it where one of us will write the main part of the song, then we hand it to the other guy and let him tweak it. And, of course, the guy who came up with the original idea has veto rights. So we've kind of worked through this. And then the other day, or actually a couple weeks ago, though, we sat down and we actually intended to do this writing a song together. And I've discovered that age has been so kind to me, and I've learned how to co-write with him with a little bit of kindness and a little less ego. So I think we might be doing more of that writing together.
Well, you know, both of you beam when you're playing. You know, you just have that glow about you, especially Maureen. And she just, I mean, when she is singing and playing her guitar, she is just beaming like a, I guess what you would say, like a pregnant woman.
Okay.
That's a scary.
No, I love it. I'm birthing new songs all the time.
All right.
We hoped we were past that, but
Richard, he's a little more subdued when he's singing. You know, he doesn't have quite that glow to him, but he's.
That's
Well, that's because most of his face is covered up with hair.
Well, that's true.
that's true.
And the rest of it's covered up with glasses. So
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I'm trying to be in a disguise.
Well, you know, he's sitting here in his tie-dye shirt, and he looks like an old deadhead anyway, you know, so you can't beat that.
Everybody's got tie-dye on here except for Maureen. I don't know. She didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
No, but what I do have is an amazing, beautiful white embroidered top that I picked up when I was in India in December.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's really special.
Okay.
I thought about tie-dyeing it, but I'm not a good tie-dyer, so I might have to take it over to Wade.
Yeah, Wade McBride does fantastic tie-dye.
This may be one of his I'm wearing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, we got one more song that you guys want to do. Tell us a little bit about this next song.
Well, this song is actually our guitar player. I wrote this with us, Joe Dunlap. He's the one who started the whole thing. He was just he's an entertaining guy, and he was singing some of the lyrics to what became this song. And I'm like, that should be a song. And so, and in fact, Joe was going to be with us tonight. He had a family emergency, unfortunately. We really hope that we'll get him on the show because he's a great, really great guitar player and a very entertaining.
I've seen him many times, and he is one of the best. I mean, he does not look like a guitar player. If you saw him at the grocery store, you would swear this guy never played guitar in his life.
Right.
But you know what? He is one of the best guitar players I've ever seen.
And another place where you can catch Joe Dunlap is he plays with Mick Bird.
Yes.
So, yeah. So
We saw him play with Mick. Didn't he play with Mick when Mick was playing at the Tater Patch?
He did.
Yep.
Yeah.
We saw him then.
So if you saw Mick Bird over at the Tater Patch, you already saw Joe Dunlap.
Yes, we did.
He's a great songwriter, too. Mick is... Yeah, okay. But anyway, so this is kind of, if you put Joe's brain and mine together, this is the kind of intellectual, profound...
It's a scary place to be, believe me.
This is what comes out, I guess.
What's the name of the song?
It's called Grab a Beer.
Grab a Beer.
Actually, what we would like
sing-along.
we need to request a little studio help on the sing-along portion, okay?
Okay.
And you folks, and I think you'll catch on. It's not very complex. And you folks at home, be sure and sing along, too.
Singing is good exercise.
You ready, ma'am?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Doing too much thinking. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're more fun when you're drunk. Life has got you down. You're wearing a frown. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grumpy and you feel a little grumpy. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
If the load you bear is too much to carry, if the monsters in the closet get a little too scary, never fear. Ooh. Grab a beer. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're doing too much thinking. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Quit thinking what you thunk. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
It's better when you're drinking. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're more fun when you're drunk. If you're up against a wall, think you're gonna fall, grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
If the voices in your mind start to fuss and whine, grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
If you ain't got no money and you can't pay the rent, and your get up and go done got up and win, never fear. Grab a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're doing too much thinking. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Quit thinking what you think. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
It's better when you're drinking.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're more fun when you're drunk. Boss yells at you for stuff you didn't do. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
If you call your boss a jerk, now you're out of work. Grab a beer.
Grab a
Grab a
beer.
If you lose all your money in a single day, if your dog hates you and your wife runs away, never fear. Grab a beer.
Oh, get it, Nick.
How about a little guitar? Grab a beer. One more time.
Bootsy's own Nick on guitar.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're doing too much thinking. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Quit thinking what you thunk. Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
It's better when you're drinking.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
Grab a beer.
You're more fun when you're drunk. You're more fun.
More fun
when you're drunk. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right,
Oh,
so all you
we
folks
got-
out there listening to the radio, it's time to go to the refrigerator.
That's right.
I love these
Grab a beer.
sing-alongs.
I like Jimmy Page stepped in there to play guitar.
I
for us.
know, wasn't that fun?
Yeah. That was a great Nick on the guitar.
Thank you so much. You guys are that was off the charts. You know what? That was totally off the charts.
Thank you.
Oh, and thank you. It's the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy on the radio, and we have had a
We
fantastic
have an
time.
announcement.
I'm sorry. Oh, yes, we
Yes,
do
we
have an
do.
announcement.
We have our first MOROOTS winner. Called us on the telephone, Aaron Rendy.
Yes.
I said that right first
You
time.
did great.
Aaron Rendy from Crystal City. And Aaron will be trotting his little self on out to MOROOTS this weekend and picking up a ticket. And that's going to get him 2 days of music and overnight camping at Bass River Resort.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Way to go, Aaron. Thanks for calling.
All right. And I can't thank Bliss Hippy enough for coming in tonight. This is just too much fun. You know, you can sit around and twirl that music all night long.
Oh, well, thank
thanks
you
a
so
lot,
much.
Nick.
It's so great to be back. We hope to come back again sometime.
Yeah.
You've been listening to your show and enjoying it.
Well, I tell you what, when you guys get back from your huge American tour, we got to have you back to the basement so you can tell us all about the great time you had out there on the road to Texas and California and stuff. We can't wait to hear about it.
I have a feeling we'll have some stories for you.
I bet you will, too.
It'll be good and bad, I'm sure. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you guys so much. All right. Right now, it's Bootsy's Band of the Week time right now, and I'm going to turn it over to Bootsy and let her tell you all about what she's got lined up for you guys right now.
Okay, since we've got so much music that we're sharing, I decided to cut my Bootsy's Bands of the Week back to a Band of the Week. So going along the alphabet like we have, I'm up to H this week. So does somebody want to tell me what state I picked?
Let's go H. Vermont? No. Texas? No. Hawaii?
Yes. I have a band from Hawaii, Hawaii. The band is called Jungle Rocket. And the name of the song is Jungle Swing. And these guys should be at MOROOTS this weekend.
You're going to enjoy this. Sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
Boy, they call it the jungle swing. People from every nation wonder what it's all about. The deep down jungle rhythm, man, just about knock you out. Oh, that is in my home. Oh, that is in my home. Oh, that is in my home.
All right, that was Bootsy's Band of the Week out of Hawaii. Jungle Rocket doing a really laid-back song called Jungle Swing.
You think they could make it here from Hawaii in time for MOROOTS this weekend?
That sure would be a lot of fun.
It would.
Hey, it's birthday time. And here on the Basement Tape Show, we love to wish everybody out there that's going to have a birthday this coming week, including today and the rest of the week. So I've got a few here that I'm going to mention, and then Bootsy's going to take over, and we're going to play live with Bliss Hippy. the happy birthday song. So, Alyssa Kelly, happy birthday. Nick Bagnall, my nephew out there. He's, I think, all of 27 years old.
Oh, I feel old.
Oh, my goodness. Tony Reed, happy birthday. Aaron Carson over in St. James, happy birthday. Tim Campbell. Steve Scott, happy birthday. Renee Robertson Miller, happy birthday. Deanna Gardner Brown, happy birthday to you, Deanna. Jim Duncan, one of my old high school buddies, happy birthday. We graduated in, I can't remember the year.
Way back then.
Orrin McCullens, happy birthday. And Amber Dawn Albright, happy birthday to Amber, too.
I got just a few to add to that. I want to add Christy Sherman, who is my brother Dale's stepdaughter. Christy is a freshman in college this year down in Tennessee. It's her birthday. And we have Allison and Steve Sheridan. They are married, and they have a birthday all in the same week. And
wow.
Happy birthday to Allison and Steve. And to Miss Casey Young. I met Casey Young, as a matter of fact. Speaking of, we were just talking about the public house. I met Casey Young at the public house at the bar a couple of years ago. And we've just kind of kept up with her on Facebook. And she's over, I think, at Benton Square. She was working at Casey's. And we would run into her when we were getting ready to do this show on Sunday nights. But happy birthday to you too, Casey. And now we have, live in the basement, Happy Birthday with Bliss Hippy and Nick Thomas.
All right. Well, I don't know how this is going to work, but it kind of goes like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
That was great. That was just great. First time we've ever had anybody play such a sophisticated musical instrument here.
Like the juice harp. Oh my God.
First time ever.
Hey,
He's getting good on that thing. Yeah. He is getting really. You know what I was
Next
thinking?
time, get your kazoo.
No
too.
formal
You know what I
training.
was thinking the whole time I was watching that? I was thinking of Snoopy.
Did he play jaw harp? I don't know.
Yes, and all the Snoopy Peanuts cartoons and stuff. He was always sitting around on top of his doghouse
Oh,
playing
wow. I
that.
did not know that. I feel better.
You're in good company.
I kind of thought of Chicken Train by the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Good stuff. Thank you so much. All right, and happy birthday to you guys out there, too. Right now, this is the part of the show. It's Nick's Picks for the week, and I loved to bring you guys stuff that you don't normally get to hear on the radio. Of course, that's what the Basement Tapes is about, but I get to pick something that's maybe from somebody that's signed, and you haven't got to hear this in quite a while, or you may have never heard it before. I've picked out one song this week to play for you guys by two different bands or musicians, as in plural. But I've picked out Baby Please Don't Go. Now, this song was written back in 1935 by Big Joe Williams. And his version, if you haven't heard that before, you can check it out on YouTube. It's the raw deal, let me tell you what. And a ton of different bands and musicians have done this song over the years, especially people like Ted Nugent and some stuff like a lot of the rock musicians have done this song, a version of their song. But the two versions that I picked out for you guys this week, the first one is Johnny Winter and Muddy Waters. And they did a live version of this back in 1977, somewhere around Michigan or Illinois. I'm not quite sure which. They were just on the road, and they picked up this version. They recorded it, and it is a juke joint jumping song, the way that they do it. And then I'm going to follow that up with Aerosmith's version off of Honkin' on Bobo that came out in 2004. Baby, Please Don't Go. It's just one of those songs that never gets old. And you're going to sit back, relax in the basement with this one. You're going to enjoy it.
And while you're enjoying these two really killer songs, we're going to give somebody on Facebook a chance to run out to MOROOTS this coming weekend and pick up a ticket. So I'm going to be posting on Facebook. You better watch. Get your chance.
It's Nick's Picks for the week. This is Baby Please Don't Go by Johnny Winter, Muddy Waters. Check it out.
You know I love you so.
baby, please don't go.
All right, Nick's picks for the week. That was Aerosmith doing Baby Please Don't Go. We started out with Baby Please Don't Go by Johnny Winter and Muddy Waters. If you ain't moving to that, you better check your pulse. That is some good stuff. Nick's picks for the week. All right, next week, who are we going to have in the basement next week? Bootsy, is it going to be a surprise?
It's going to be a surprise because I don't have my book.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, you're just going to have to tune in and turn it up next week to find out who we've got in the basement with us next week. We're going to light out with a little bit more music here for you guys right now. We're going to do some Moon Jr. doing a song called Jones. Of course, Moon Jr., our favorite band from right here in Rolla, Missouri. Next up after that is, how do you say that, Bootsy?
Unifyah? I don't know.
I'm not quite
let's
sure
ask
either.
Maureen and Richard how they would pronounce the name of this band.
Let me see it.
I was going to say like Unifyah, but I added a letter that's not theirs.
Unifyah.
I'm with you, Bootsy. I'm with you. Unifyah.
Unifyah. Okay. All right. And they're out of St. Louis, Missouri. And they're going to do a song for you called Over You. And then the Stone Sugar Shakedown, one of our favorite bands out of St. Louis, Missouri, is going to do a really cool instrumental song for you called Gonzo Funk. So sit back, relax. You're still in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Moon Jr. doing a song called Jones.
To me, I got what you need to get you through the night. You're so cold, don't you know you're freezing? Time can't escape. 'Cause even when I leave, I stay chasing after you. So please, you know you're such a tease.
Craig Michael Ryan here, and you're listening to the K-Kid Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy. Love it up.
world of violence. Keep the stomach full when it's under attack. Then dry away the tears when you feel like crying. I'm dying a bit. Feels like I'm dying again. Missing my family and friends. So I send all my love straight from above. You really when you're thinking of me. I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching. I'll be watching over you like the sun it does today, or like the moon does tonight. Oh, I'll be watching over you like the sun it does the day, or like the moon does the night. I'm watching over you, over you, over you. But I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching over you, over you, over you. Well, I'm watching. Well, I'm watching. Well, I'm watching. Well, I'm watching. I'm watching.
In a world where one radio show plays it all, the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
This is Nick,
Tracy,
and Kevin
with the Stone Sugar Shakedown,
and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
Sugar Shakedown right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And you can see those guys this coming weekend at the MOROOTS Festival. You won't want to miss that. Right before that was, I'm going to try to say, Unifyah.
We decided, what did we decide on? Unifyah?
Unifyah.
That sounds cooler.
Out of St.
Sounds
Louis.
cooler. We don't know. I didn't look that one up like I did the Hawaii. I looked that one up.
And we started out with Moon Jr., of course, doing a song called Jones. All good stuff right here in the basement. We're glad you guys decided to join us in the basement tonight. We always have fun bringing you guys the coolest music that the indie world has to offer. All these guys out there are not signed. They're doing the music because they love to do the music. And we do this show because we love bringing you it and introducing you to some of the coolest stuff that there's out there to listen to right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. To wrap up the show tonight, Bootsy, do you have anything left to say before we head on to the end of the two songs?
Well, when this show is over, you're going to lose your chance on Facebook to win a ticket to MOROOTS next weekend. So
all they got to do is go on Facebook and look up
Facebook and
the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
And send a direct message and say, I want the tickets.
There you go. All you got to do is go to Facebook and check out the Basement Tape Show.
One ticket. We already gave a ticket away to Aaron.
Okay. That's that easy, too. So check us out on Facebook anyway, because we have a lot of good stuff. Bootsy's always posting really cool stuff on our Facebook page. We're going to end up the show tonight with Tim Bond out of Cuba, Missouri. He is a great songwriter and comes up with some really cool stuff. You're going to like this. It's a song he wrote called Blue Morning. And then we're going to end it up with a song I wrote. Nick Thomas in the studio doing a song I did called Who Do You Blues? And who do you blues, Bootsy?
Use.
We want to thank again Bliss Hippy for being in the basement tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We can't wait to hear about your travels around the United States coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun to hear some of those stories when you guys get back. So sit back, relax. You've been in the basement. You're still in the basement. And this is Tim Bond doing Blue Morning. Check this out.
This morning felt like singing the blues. I woke up this morning felt like singing the blues. Looked down on the floor, have a blue. Don't know how it happened. I don't have a clue. I woke up this morning and I was feeling blue. felt like singing the blues. I woke up this morning, felt like singing the blues. Nothing going on, nothing else to do.
Hi, this is Richie Rich from the Chi-Town Blues Band. And when Nick's out of line, Bootsy's right behind 92.9 KKID.
The Basement Tape Show with Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Sunday nights is the place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. They're playing tunes from all the local bands. A lot of great music from here in America's heartland. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, the live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So it's Sunday night, let's all do it right. We are there.